What's up, everybody? This is Dextur with TGN.TV, Holy Paladin of Tali's World Order on Sargeras Horde. So what's the guild been up to? Well, we've been doing lots of world PvP, as you've seen by Tali's videos. We've also been doing a ton of pre-made battlegrounds, which are tons of fun. Later in this video, I'm going to show you a little bit of what happens when Tali and crew get into a battle for Gilneas. Also in this video I'm going to go over my spec. I've had a lot of questions about what my spec is all about, how I'm technically a Shockadin compared to a regular Holy Paladin, which, as you know and I've discussed before, Shockadin is not what it used to be, but I'm still rocking it. So we would love to have anybody come join us that would like to come PvP with us. Anybody is welcome. I get questions all the time if we're still recruiting or if we're still taking new apps. We don't really have an app process. Just send me a tell and I'll add you. No big deal. We do have a ton of people in the guild right now. I'll actually show you. We're up to 451 members. We are constantly clearing members out. Tali logs on and he will clear out people that have not been online in 7 days or more. If you get kicked off because you have not been on in a week, it's no big deal. Send me a tell when you get back on, or Reblurt's here, my brother from another mother. Send him a tell and either of us can add you. There's plenty of people that can add, so it's not a big deal, nothing personal. We just like to keep it cleaned out. When you have 451 members, you've got to do that every now and then. So we will get into a little battle for Gilneas here. I will show you what's going on there. It's complete domination. And then I will go over my spec after that. Okay, battle for Gilneas. Here we go. So we have a 4-person pre-made. We started out with 5, but someone wasn't able to get into the battleground for whatever reason. We've got Tali, the man, the myth, the legend, in front of me there. We've got Last Fight, fairly new Holy Paladin that's joined us. He's a pretty cool dude. And we've got Bitlisk, a warrior, and I'm sorry, I'm not sure what spec he is. I'm sure we'll be able to tell here. So we actually just completely fucking dominate Alliance in this battleground. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm not sure what they were doing. I don't know if they saw that we were pre-made and just said fuck it or whatever, but so Hypertension here is going to get pretty much raped. He actually gets away from us here. But whatever, he's one guy, so we let him go. He's gonna run like a little bitch, so he can go away. That's fine. Someone else will take care of him. We have bigger fish to fry, folks. So we're gonna go right down here. We're just gonna go right for Lighthouse. Alliance left like 1 or 2 defenders here. That was a good idea. Come in here and just rape everybody. Paladin that won't fucking die, of course. Hammer of nope, bubble. So yeah, I saved it. That was pro. No premature hammer ejaculation right there. There it is. Hammer of holy fuck your face. Actually, if you watch carefully, it actually didn't hit. I was late. But it looked good, so we'll pretend that I did it correctly. So we've got this Brewmaster, yeah, I got beef guy here. Tali is politely asking him to leave. It looked like maybe Tali knew him from his other server. He is from Death Rock, so this mage here, he died so fast I didn't even see his fucking name. That mage charges in several times. I don't know what his strategy is, just running into 5 or 6 horde, but he doesn't make it very far. And same with Korax. I don't know what the plan was there either. These people, like, I notice Alliance does it all the time. They just charge into huge groups of people by themselves. Like, I don't care how well you're geared, dude, you're gonna charge into 5 or 6 horde, you're gonna die, period. I don't know what you're doing. So there goes, yeah, I got beef, he's going away. We obviously have this pretty fucking locked down. And here I am Telling someone to take some damage so I can heal, but it ain't gonna happen in this battleground, folks. This is pure domination. Emo Socks, it looks like his name is. That's appropriate, actually. He is quite self-defeating. That's good. Very emo. So I'm actually throwing out some damage here. We got Last Fight, our new Holy Paladin. Throwing some heals for us, so I'm actually able to concentrate on the beasting exorcisms. So I believe we're just about to 3-cap. And once you 3-cap and go Naas, it's pretty much over. The shit goes so fast that pretty much hopeless for the other team. And who's this? Is this Emo Socks again? Yes, it is. He's got it. I think he's got us this time. He's doing it. He's doing it. Stunned. No! Emo! Trinket! Trinket! Blink! Go! You can do it, Emo. I have faith. No, never mind. Hammer to the face. Kill shot there. That was good. So Emo he pretty much does that the whole round. I don't know what. Maybe try and go to Waterworks, try and go to Mine, something. This ain't working for you, dude. Move along. Maybe it looks like he's contemplating. He's trying to formulate a plan. He's thinking, okay, I've died 4 times so far. Maybe I should try something different. Me failing on trying to jump up on this boat. So this was a good start. They stunned me. I'm one of the healers at least. But then they got, like typical Alliance, they're fighting like, 500 yards away from the fucking flag, so that's fine with us. They make a little bit of an attempt here, but it's just too little too late. Serious Alliance fail. Look at those points pouring in. God, that's so fast. When you 3-cap in here, it's just freaking flies. I actually wish it had been longer. It actually started to get fun right here at the end, but no such luck. Sorry, Alliance, you fail. Alright gang, so the next part is going to be on my spec. I've had a lot of people ask me about my spec, and this is potentially an odd spec. People might think I'm fucking nuts for some of the choices I've made, but I am trying to keep the Shockadin going as much as I can, so let's take a look at what we have here. Some of these are fairly obvious. I'll kind of skip over the obvious ones. Judgments of the Pure, obviously the casting haste, that's obvious. You're going to be judging a lot more than once per minute, so that should always be up. Protector of the Innocent, I have this, when you're healing lots of people in a battleground, it's really nice. Every heal you throw out, you're going to gain 3359 health, so that's obvious. Clarity of Purpose, faster heals, that's pretty obvious. Now, Last Word, I only have 1 point in. Potentially I could have another point in this, probably 60% increased critical chance instead of 30% increased critical chance with people under 35% health would be pretty beneficial, but since this is a PvP spec, there was a few things I took that I felt were higher priority than this, so I left this at one rank. Now, Blazing Light and Denounce, these are Shockadin talents for sure. Blazing Light just increases the damage of Holy Shock and Exorcism by 20%, and Denounce used to be the Shockadin talent. I mean, reduces the mana cost of Exorcism by 75%. That's huge. And also 50% chance when you cast Holy Shock to make your next Exorcism spell instant and cost no mana. Now, when you use Holy Shock as a heal or damage, it gives you this opportunity to proc Denounce. So that used to be huge. That was like the most important part of the Shockadin spec. It gave you a whole bunch of free Exorcism. It made it extremely cheap when you didn't get a free Exorcism, so that was imperative. I still have it. You guys know I'm still trying to exo spam people to death. Divine Favor gives you a 3-minute cooldown for spell crit and spell haste. Infusion of Light increases the critical chance of Holy Shock, and it also gives you a chance to proc a faster Holy Light or Divine Light. That's obviously very beneficial. Daybreak, your Flash of Light, Holy Light, and Divine Light have a 20% chance to make your Holy Shock not trigger a cooldown, which means you can just cast it twice in a row, only having to wait for the global cooldown. So that's cool. Enlightened Judgments gives you hit rating based on spirit from items and effects. So if you take a look at, I have, with my PvP gear on, I have 837 spirit, which gives me 8.17% hit chance. That's actually a little low in my PvP gear. My PvE gear gives a lot more, but that's all from spirit. I have no hit rating on my gear. So as a Shockadin, that's pretty important. So you can still get some spirit, still get some mana regen going, and still have some hit chance. So that's good. Beacon of Light is imperative for paladins, holy paladins. You have to have this, period. You put this on somebody, and if you heal somebody other than that person, it heals them for 50% of whatever you heal anybody else for. That might sound confusing, but it's not. Just pause the video if you need to read the thing. Speed of Light, spell haste, and gives Holy Radiance a movement speed buff after you use it by 60% for 4 seconds. That's good. For PvP, that's good. Arena, pillar humping, that helps a lot. Sacred Cleansing is obvious. Your cleanse now dispels a magical effect. That's must have. Tower of Radiance makes it so whenever I heal the target of Beacon of Light with Flash of Light or Divine Light, it gives me a charge of Holy Power. You'll notice in my build, I got every talent that gives me free Holy Power for various reasons, like this one here. You have a 100% chance to gain a charge of Holy Power whenever you take direct damage. So that's pretty much all the time. And you see it can't occur more than once every 8 seconds, but so that's basically free Holy Power every 8 seconds. So Light of Dawn, this one's a little controversial. People might think I'm silly for not having Light of Dawn, but in PvP, it's pretty rare that you'll have a circumstance where there's enough people grouped together for this heal to be worth it. I just don't think it heals for enough. If you're one of those people that likes to shoot your cone of healing all over people's face, then right on, go for it. Good talent for you. I didn't go with Divinity. I think the 6% additional healing for 3 talent points is a little expensive, especially when I had other stuff to spend points on. It's just there was several other PvP talents I wanted to get other than this. If I was PvE spec, I would definitely get this. So I recommend if you guys are going more for PvE, go ahead and spec into Divinity. I got Eternal Glory, of course. Every paladin knows Eternal Glory is the shit. Word of Glory is awesome. Eye for an eye, because this is a PvP spec, so I did get the 40% chance to cause 30% damage taken back to the attacker. Helps deal with mages. Crusade, this is important for anybody. Increases Holy Shock damage and healing by 30%. And also, in addition to that, 15 seconds after you kill an enemy, you gain an additional 300% to Holy Light. Holy Light's already pretty efficient, so that's huge. That's 300% is massive. I only got 1 of 2 improved judgment. The extra 10 yards is plenty for me. I've never had an issue with range on that spell, so that should be fine. And this one I like. Pursuit of Justice. 100% chance to gain a charge of Holy Power when struck by a stun, fear, or immobilize. Which is pretty constant in PvP, so you're just constantly gaining Holy Power for free from this. And it also increases movement speed by 15%. So that is excellent. I'll take that. Arena, that helps out a lot. Like I said, pillar humping is everything in Arena. It's not very much fun, but if you don't do it, you're going to just fucking splat. So make sure you get into pillar humping, learn it, practice it. So that is my spec. We'll go over here. Now, you guys may know glyphs on this server are massively expensive. It's kind of ridiculous. So what I've gone with here is Glyph of Word of Glory. Increases the healing done by Word of Glory by 10%. Glyph of Seal of Insight. This is a must-have. Just gives you straight up 5% increase to healing when Glyph of Insight is active, which it always is going to be. And that's actually all I have for prime glyphs right now. The people that are on the server with us know that the glyphs are just out of control on Auction House right now. Hammer of the Righteous glyph is like 800 gold or something. It's just fucking ridiculous. So that's all the prime glyphs I have for right now. Glyph of Lay on Hands, reduce your cooldown on Lay on Hands by 3 minutes. That's good. Glyph of Cleansing reduces the mana cost on cleanse. You're going to be cleansing all the time, so that's necessary in my opinion. And this one's kind of just nice because it makes Beacon of Light cost no mana. You're going to be refreshing it constantly because it's only a 5-minute buff. So there you go, guys. That is my spec. It may be wacky, but that's what I use for right now. I'm constantly changing it, constantly improving on what I have just to experiment and see what I can make better. Okay, guys, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for next episode. I'm going to be going over my UI and add-ons and whatnot. Had a lot of questions about that as well, so that'll be in the next video. This has been Dextur with TGN.TV. Please rate, please subscribe, and until next time, take care.